strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome back, everybody. We have some news in Thetan Arena. The rental system is almost here. We have almost all of the details for it. It is coming in 4 days on January 22nd. This is what I was excited about, okay? This is what I thought could save the game. And I've even kind of talked about in the past how a few minor changes, having most of it centering around a rental system, could almost completely fix this economy. Thetan Arena is having problems with their economy right now, and the gameplay is good. The game is fine. It's fun to play, but the economy is a complete disaster. Complete disaster. And we're gonna go into that a little more after we talk about the exact details on this rental system. But I really thought the rental system could fix it. And overall, the rental system is pretty good, but it misses on a very key thing that has me a little frustrated. So I'm hoping maybe they'll make some adjustments and change this, but we're gonna talk about what it is. Okay, so let's get in here. Let's take a look at the details, as they've got this on their Facebook. This is directly from their Facebook page. That's where they posted all the details. You can see I had highlighted. Their problem was already highlighted there. We'll get to that in a second. So, new feature, hero rentals. One of the most expected features is just ahead. You can now put heroes up for rent. And the way it's gonna work is that you can go rent heroes for a flat fee. You will pay that fee, minimum of 50 THC. I can't imagine it's going to be that cheap. 50 THC, you get the hero, and then you get all the earnings that come from playing those battles. So it's not a profit sharing system. I know a lot of people wanted that, and I feel like that would be very good for guilds and integrating some things in. Overall, I don't like the profit sharing when you're renting to random heroes, because they could cost you battles. So I do like this method here. You're gonna go pay a flat fee in THC. So as the owner, you know exactly how much you get for you're basically selling out your battles for a flat fee. You choose an amount you're happy with, you rent it out, the renters go, they pay that, and then their goal is to earn more from that during their battle limit, because it's done by battles. So you set a battle limit, and then once you hit that battle limit, you're still subject to the daily limits and all of that. But once you hit that battle limit, or after a certain amount of time passes, if you don't get your battles done, it's returned to the owner. So the problem is there's a minimum of at least 50 battles, and that is a major problem, okay? Absolute major problem. And I'll talk about that more. Let's finish going over the details here. But that's going to be an issue. So again, owners receive the profit directly, the flat THC fee. The renters get the trophies, the PowerPoints. They can use them in special events. Oh, by the way, on one of the other screens where they go in and show you how to rent, I might do a video on that when it actually comes out, and we can go through it. I won't go through that actual screen now, but it actually says quest as well. Are there going to be quests coming? That's kind of exciting. Are those just around the corner? I was kind of happy to see that little nugget. But basically the renter gets all of the rewards, everything. And I like that. I like that a lot. There's also a fee. There's I believe it was 4.5% fee, from the rental price. So that adds an extra burn mechanism in there. That's a really good thing. So you essentially don't change the amount that's being earned, but you're now burning 4.5% of the fee, so you add some extra burns in there without granting any THC into the system. That's something good. That's good for the economy. That's a positive. So the problem is that this doesn't hit the people that we need, okay? Thetan Arena doesn't seem to really understand why we want this rental system and what the benefits of the rental system are. The rental system needs to be in place for a couple of reasons, actually. I mean, there's a variety of reasons. Like, I personally was wanting to use the rental system so I could even go make videos on legendary heroes, and I just would want to rent them for a couple of days. I don't want to rent them for 50 battles. I don't need that much. But most people renting are renting because they can't afford to go buy their own hero, okay? And that's where you attract a ton of players into the game who can't afford. Right now it's $60 to go buy a hero, or you can buy one with fewer battles on the marketplace. But this minimum of 50 battles is just way, way too high, okay? A lot of people aren't going to have the money to even go rent. You can't even get started because 50 battles, okay, so let's do a little math right here. Right now, 50 battles is, if you buy a common box costs about $60, okay? Right now, a little over $60. You get about 220 battles or so with that $60. So 50 battles is a little less than a quarter of that, okay? If you go buy the box and want to rent it out to make a profit, you're probably, I mean, that's a reasonable estimate. You might charge about a quarter of, so about $15, okay? That seems like it'd be a reasonable price for 50 battles, right? Owners might be wanting to make more. It depends on the economy, but I can't see it going much less than $15 for 50 battles because you're just not going to make a profit based on the current THC price, because owners just wouldn't be making a profit that way. So let's go look at the marketplace here. A lot of people want to get started for less than $15. Those who have $15 and want to get started could come in here to the marketplace and probably find a better deal. Look at here. Here's a Radon for $16 with 60 battles left. Here's a cluster for $30 that's got almost 100 battles left. I can't imagine you're going to find significantly better deals on the rental market than if you just went in here and bought some of these heroes. Who are the demographics that we are targeting here where we're requiring them to go spend $15 to rent a hero? It needs to be less. Why have a minimum at all? If I want to rent out my 1 day's battles of 8 battles, let me rent that out to somebody. Then I can charge a much cheaper price. Somebody else can get started for a much cheaper price. They can maybe get some earnings in, and so okay, you rent it for a small amount of money, a couple dollars, and then you can hopefully earn a little bit more, and then you can build on that. You do that a few times, then you can start renting 2 heroes at a time, and then you can start renting 3 heroes at a time until eventually you're buying your own heroes, or whatever the case is. I don't think we're hitting the right market. We need to be putting this rental system out for very, very cheap. And what that would also do is fix the other biggest problem we have in this game, and that is the free heroes. This has to be addressed. Absolutely has to be addressed. Right now, you can go play the game for free, and you can't earn very much, but you can earn a little bit. And for free, you don't necessarily have to spend anything. You won't earn a lot. You could maybe you can earn enough THC. I could see you being able to earn enough THC to go rent a hero, and that's maybe what they're looking at. Okay, you guys need to start out with a free hero, go in and earn enough THC from the rating system, and then you can start renting heroes. That whole playing for free is a major, major, major problem, because right now you get free heroes going up against paid heroes. And the paid heroes are winning at a significantly higher rate. Because that makes sense, right? They will oftentimes be better heroes, legendary heroes or epic heroes. Players that have invested in the game are probably more veteran players than the players that are playing for free. So you're more likely to have more experienced players. And they're winning at a very high rate against those free players. Every single battle has a cost because heroes have a limited amount of battles. Every single time you go into a battle with a paid hero, it's an opportunity cost. You are burning one of your battles and hopefully earning some THC or something in return. When free heroes are going in, they're not spending that opportunity cost. So we need to have paid heroes versus paid heroes. And I say free heroes, that should also include players whose battle limits are up. Because then you've also got match manipulation. Not even Not even are a lot of those free heroes not as good. You've got people using their free heroes to give other people wins that they're pairing up with, or to drop in ranks. So then when they use their paid heroes, they're at a lower matchmaking tier and get easier matches, so they can win at a higher rate and earn more money. These heroes that have zero risk going into battles are destroying the economy. So the way I would easily fix this is you need to have 2 separate battle systems. I like the idea of players being able to play for free, of players who have once the battles are up, being able to still use those heroes for free. Have a whole separate matchmaking system where they can jump in and they can start playing for free, or you can use those heroes after they're up and you can go play, but you always want 2 paid heroes going up against each other. That way anything one wins comes at the other's expense. And then you have complete control over the economy and how much inflation there. You usually want a little bit of inflation, but you have complete control over the economy. Anything one account gains, the other account loses, in a sense. Again, it's opportunity cost. We're not really betting THC or anything, but by making them paid heroes, by having the only paid heroes going up against each other, you can control that. It makes it much harder to manipulate. You can't just rank down by automatically losing matches. If you do that, it's going to cost you some of your heroes. Now, maybe they still might do that and rank down with common heroes so they can win more battles with a legend. I don't know, but it's going to be much better than it is now. And then we need to have this rental system so that the way people can join for free or very, very cheap is by renting. Okay? We want a way to play for free and all that stuff, and a way to have low cost, and they've got that in there now, but their free to play is killing the economy. Their free to play is just absolutely destroying the economy, and it needs fixed. Having rentals that are again, I know I'm repeating myself, but having these cheap rentals is a way that you can lower the entry barrier while still have it so only paid heroes are facing each other. Okay, the way to fix the economy is very simple. 2 queues, and then you've got to go fix the matchmaking as well, because the matchmaking is still a problem. But have 2 separate matchmaking queues. Eliminate the minimum THC on renting, and then your economy turns around overnight. It fixes itself just like that. Now, there might still be some minor problems, but you've now got control of everything. They can adjust the battle earnings and everything to exactly where they want to be, the exact level of inflation that they want it to be. And everything looks so much better, and I was hoping they were going to do at least something like that. Now, there are different variations on that. There's certainly other things you can do, but I was hoping this rental system was really going to address that, and it's completely missed the bar. It's just completely missed. This, as is going to be a complete failure. It's not going to help it's just not going to help the economy. It's not. And I'm hopeful that they will make the adjustments that they need to make. But so far, we just really haven't seen that. We've got a fun game with a team that can't control their economy. And I don't know, maybe we just need to wait longer. Maybe it'll come eventually. This company started out with these games that were not blockchain and is now trying to build the blockchain into it. Hopefully they'll gain experience with that and make the adjustments they need, but right now it's just a disaster. And that's why everybody's flocking away from Thetan Arena, because the economy is a complete disaster. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? What would you think of my recommended changes? Would that solve everything? What I would really like as well, on top of this, is to add in a profit sharing system, but where we can control who we rent it to. Because I mentioned that earlier, if you're going to have a profit sharing system, you can't just rent it out to random people who decide they want to take it, right? Because I could even go sabotage an account. I could go rent an account for free, intentionally lose all my battles, and now you've lost battles off of that. We need to be able to control who we are renting it to, and that'd be great for guilds, where guilds can control who they've got their scholars lined up when they can rent to it and have profit sharing. That would be amazing. That would be a great feature for guilds. I think that's something that needs to be in here. But you can't do profit sharing where anybody is allowed to pick up your heroes. That's not going to work. So, but adding in that profit sharing where you can determine exactly who gets it, that would be a great thing. So I'd hope to see that as well. So again, these are not major changes. They can fix this game and completely turn it around, make it one of the best NFT games out there with a few minor changes. But right now, it's just not going well, and I don't think this is going to help any. So anyways, let me know your thoughts. As always, thanks a lot. I will be seeing you guys around.